Madeira, an isolated sun-drenched island floating in the Atlantic Ocean, was where Cristiano Ronaldo was born. The capital, Funchal, didn't have the glamour of Lisbon. Just rusted tin roofs, narrow cobbled alleys, and barefoot kids sprinting across cracked pavement every afternoon. Among those kids, two were inseparable. Cristiano, skinny, stubborn, often teased for his thick island accent, and Ricardo, quick-witted, full of energy, always defending his best friend, always leading every foot race. "Run! Don't let anyone catch our dreams!" For them, soccer wasn't played on fields. There were no uniforms, no whistles, no referees. Just a dried grapefruit or a ball made of knotted rags, a couple bricks for goalposts, and a pack of kids kicking until their feet bled. Ricardo was the first to believe Ronaldo could become a real player. "You run like the wind. I swear, if you don't make it, the sport itself is broken." "Oh, please, you're better than me." "Nah, you've got something I don't. That look in your eyes, the look of someone who never gives up. Half a bread roll, and a friendship fed by hunger." Ronaldo's family was poor. His father worked maintenance at the local stadium, his mother cleaned houses, and 4 kids crammed into a tiny room. Ricardo's family wasn't any better off. His dad fished, his mom sold seafood at the market, and they often went to bed hungry. Every morning, if Ricardo had a bread roll, he'd break it in half and give the bigger piece to Ronaldo. If Ronaldo had a banana, he'd stash it away till afternoon, and they'd split it behind a shed. It was friendship without promises, only routine. Share the little you had, and run hard. Like, if they ran far enough, they might just touch the dream. "We're going to be famous footballers, remember?" They used to sit at the docks watching giant ships roll in from the sea. Ricardo would point toward the horizon. "I heard there's a big soccer academy in Lisbon. If they ever come looking, you have to go." Ronaldo didn't reply, but his eyes lit up, as if a tiny flame had been sparked inside him. The twist they never saw coming. One day, a scout from Sporting Lisbon flew into Funchal to watch the island's youth try out. Both Ricardo and Ronaldo were in the lineup. Ronaldo scored 3 goals and ran like a madman. Ricardo played well too, but got cut. He didn't meet the minimum height requirement. Ronaldo was chosen, Ricardo wasn't. The news hit like a tidal wave. That night, they sat quietly by the sea where they'd once dreamed out loud. Now, the silence said everything. Ricardo gave a half smile, his voice hoarse. "You have to go. Don't look back. But promise me one thing." "What?" "Don't forget me." Ronaldo paused, then reached out his hand. "I swear." He left the island the very next day. No send-off, no lucky charms, just salty sea winds and a promise carved deep into his heart. Cristiano Ronaldo arrived in Lisbon with a heart full of promises. But the capital was anything but kind to a 12-year-old boy from a faraway island. Mocked for his thick island accent, isolated in a ruthless academy system, Ronaldo clung to one thing for comfort: his memories of Ricardo. Lonely nights and a voice in his head. Every time he was teased, went to bed hungry, or nursed an injury, Ricardo's voice echoed in his mind. "I believe in you. You're running for both of us. You can't stop." So Ronaldo didn't stop. Each early morning practice, each extra shot after the team had gone home, it was his silent thank you to the friend who wasn't there, but somehow never left his side. Meanwhile, back home in Madeira, Ricardo stayed behind in Funchal, living with his parents in a leaky tin roof house. He quit school early, worked construction, then helped load delivery trucks, doing whatever he could to support his family. In the evenings, he still wandered down to the docks. No one sat beside him anymore, but he kept staring out at the horizon, as if Ronaldo might someday return from beyond it. Every time I saw him on TV, I'd whisper to myself, "Good. At least one of us made it to the sky." The night Ronaldo debuted for Manchester United. In that same run-down house in Madeira, Ricardo turned on the TV. He sat on the cold cement floor, clutching a dry bread roll, eyes locked on the screen. The commentator roared, "Cristiano Ronaldo, the 18-year-old from Portugal, is lighting up Old Trafford." Ricardo smiled, but something behind his eyes dimmed a little bit. "You did it, my friend. I'm still here, but I'm proud you got there." A package from the past. Years later, Ricardo received a package delivered to his doorstep. Inside were a pair of signed cleats, a Real Madrid jersey with Ricardo printed on the back, and a small folded note that simply read, "I never forgot you. You're still running with me, just in a different place. Cristiano." Ricardo pressed the jersey to his chest, and for the first time in years, he cried. Ronaldo on international television. If I had to thank one person no one knows about, it would be Ricardo. He once gave me the last bite of his bread, and if he hadn't pushed me to go that day, I might have stayed behind and vanished into the streets of our poor neighborhood. Ronaldo's fame kept rising. From Manchester United to Real Madrid, from iconic goals to Ballon d'Or trophies, he became a symbol of modern football. But beneath all the spotlight, the cheering, and the glory, a part of him still belonged to someone no one had ever heard of: Ricardo. A return to Funchal. After decades away, Ronaldo returned home to inaugurate a museum in his name. Thousands gathered outside, fans hoping for a handshake, a photo, an autograph. But instead of heading straight into the crowd, Ronaldo quietly slipped down an old alley to the same tin-roofed house that still stood there after all these years. Ricardo was carrying cement at a nearby job site when he saw Ronaldo walking toward him. Two men, now in their 30s, stood facing each other in silence. No words were needed. Just a long, tight hug, like they were never apart. Ronaldo whispered, "I kept my promise. I never forgot you." Ricardo nodded gently. His eyes were still the same as they were back then, warm, quiet, and always pushing his friend forward. A gift, not out of debt, but gratitude. There were no press releases, no TV cameras, but privately, Ronaldo gifted Ricardo a new home. He covered his son's education until adulthood, and he ensured Ricardo had a stable job at a local community sports center in Madeira. "You didn't have to do this," Ricardo said. Ronaldo replied, "I didn't do it because I owed you. I did it because I know, without you, I would have never made it this far."
Have you ever had a friend like Ricardo? Someone who quietly pushed you further without ever asking for credit? Someone whose only wish was simply to be remembered? Ronaldo became a legend, but long before the world knew his name, Ricardo already saw it in a poor kid with fire in his eyes. And he stayed behind, without envy, without regret. If you've ever had a Ricardo in your life, don't wait too long to say thank you. They don't need the spotlight. They just need to know you never forgot. Drop a comment, "I never forgot you." Or send this video to the friend who once believed in you. Because maybe you're the reason they still believe in a dream they once left behind.